What's good, YouTube? My name is Sora, and welcome back to something a little bit different on the channel. We're going to be doing VGC, and how it's going to be working is basically I'm going to be using teams that are already pre-made, or YouTubers use them, or teams that I make on my own, on my free time. And basically, I'm not going to be able to record these live and like during the battle, so I'm going to have to actually play on my own, just have fun, and if there's a good battle that comes up, even if it's win or lose, I'll just take it down. I mean, I'll save the video and I'll just show you it after. But yeah, let's just head into this first battle. As you can see, we're gonna be using Adrive's team and the same team that he used for the Geico gaming events back like I think a month or two ago. And this team was very interesting. My opposing team, of course, not the team I'm using. I knew how to use Stan's team because I watched the battles. But basically, he had two. I think he had a top of Finny in the back and something else I can't remember. But I'm feeling like he was going to go with the top of Coco, obviously, since he needs to get his terrain. And I felt like he was going to bring in the guard chomp. So I decided to, you know what, we're going to be going in with our top of Finny and guard chomp, because why not? And I love this music. It's the best. Alright, so he's going to be drawing his Gashadon Sabu Coco. It's something I wasn't expecting. I wasn't expecting the Gashadon to come up first. So I lead off with my guard chop at top of Fitting. And luckily enough, how the terrains work is if you're slower, your terrain goes up first. And of course, Tapu Koko on speed too. So that's great. So I get him a Mystic Surge. I was kind of afraid he would just target like my guard chomp with both of them. But I'm gonna go with the poison jab since it's on the set. I'm gonna go for the Tapu Koko. Hopefully he picked up the kill, but it doesn't even get the poison, but it's because of Misty Terrain. That's fine. Tapu Koko goes for taunt, which kind of confused me for a minute. I don't know why, but I'm gonna go for Tapu Grass Knot on the Gastrodon because it's powerful. And he's gonna chomp out the citrus berry, which I was kind of confused. I'm pretty sure there's another berry that is better, but I can't remember what. But he goes for the ice beam on the ground chop. I kind of freaked out. I was like, oh my god, don't moon boss me. But then I remembered here to use taunt, so it's fine. He's gonna withdraw his Tapu Koko, and he's gonna bring in Celestia, predicting me to go for another poison jab on, which I kind of did since the guard chop is, of course, what's it called? He's Scarf. So yeah, he's gonna go. He's gonna bring in his guard chop and Celestia from the back. I'm gonna go for the poison jab. Of course, it doesn't affect it. I'm gonna go for grass knot on this guard chomp, trying to pick up the kill on this Gastrodon, but it didn't work. I got hit by rough skin. It's alright, you know. And I was like, you know what? There's no way he's gonna bring out another switch out. So I'm gonna just switch out my Gyarados and I'm gonna hit grass knot on the guard chop block. Cause you know what? Rough skin doesn't really hurt me. What can he do? Not a lot actually. And I get the Intimidate off with my Gyarados, and he's gonna swap his Garchomp, which surprised me, and goes into Gastrodon. I feel like he was predicting me to go for a water type move or something, but it didn't. I just hit Grass Knot, and it picks up the kill for the Gastrodon. So it's 3-0. I mean 3-4 right now. I have the Pokemon advantage, dude. He goes for a Leech Seed on my Gyarados, and I'm like, oh my god, this is gonna be a pain. And I wanted to get Muck out because Muck has taunt and he has knockoff, and there was a perfect counter for the Celestia, but I couldn't do that as long as the guard chop was in the back. So he's gonna bring in his Tapu Koko. So I'm like, great, that's perfect. And electric range is up, and I'm afraid of a Thunderbolt, so I'm gonna protect with my Gyarados. And I'm gonna swap out my Tapu Fini and go into Muck. Hopefully, try to scare him out. And guess what? I don't remember what happened here. I don't know why I said that. But I go for the Protect with the Gyarados. He goes for Dazzling Beam. That was the best play I could have done. I feel like he was predicting the Guard Chomp. And Muck eats that up since he's 2 times resistant to that. He goes for Heavy Slam on my Muck, which I hated it because he was double targeting the top of Finny or the Guard Chomp if it came out. Alright, so I'm like, okay, he's gonna swap in his Tapu Koko. Gonna go in the Guard Chomp since, I'm a poison type. I'm gonna go for Waterfall on the Guard Chomp slot, trying to get the flinch. It did work out. I get some damage on the Guard Chomp. I do get hit with Rough Skin. And Celestia's gonna keep going for that Leech Seed and onto the Muck. And I have 2 mons in back, so I was able to I can switch it out if I want to. I go for the knockoff on the Celestia. Get the leftovers out. But he's gonna keep recovering as long as he has Leech Seed. So I'm like, okay, that's gonna be annoying. That's gonna be hella annoying. I don't know what to do. So I'm trying to think what's gonna go on. I eat my berry because it brings me down to lower health, which kind of sucks. I really don't want it to activate the figgy berry, but you know what? That's fine. So it's a 4v2 situation. I want to get rid of that Tapu Koko. So I'm going to swap out into my Tapu Fini. Just change the terrain up. Because if he's going to go for a dragon or ground type move, I could probably eat it up. And then, alright, Garchomp goes for Protect. Probably predicted me to go for another move. And I still have Gyarados in there, which kind of scares me. I go for the Ice Beam on Celestia beating. I have Ice Ring and I get the flinch. That was the best thing ever possible. And I'm kind of afraid because Gyarados is losing HP and I can't switch him out because of the Garchomp. And I'm afraid that if I do, he's gonna do it. But I take the risk. I go in amok. And I don't remember what happens here. I gotta watch his videos. But he goes for a Tectonic Rage on, I think, my Tapu Fini. And it's the most scariest thing in life because I swapped him out and I think I went for Muddy Water. I went for Muddy Water and I was so afraid because I felt like it was going to kill it. And well, let's watch Tectonic Rage. And I was freaking out. I didn't know what was going to happen. I felt like it was going to pick up the kill since it was ground, but I didn't think of neutralization. It brings me down to 2 HP. And I'm afraid. I'm like, oh no, he double targeted me. I go for Muddy Water. It connects, hits both mons. Garchomp dies, and it lowers the accuracy on Celestia. So I'm like, oh my god, if it targets me, I'm screwed. It has to miss. And it misses because of the accuracy job. You cannot tell me that is not scripted, that is nothing. That was the best thing that ever happened to me. My Tapu Fini saved itself by living a Tectonic Rage, and making the accuracy drop on the Celestia. So I'm like, you know what? I want to keep my 4-0 thing. I'm going to keep my record high, so I'm going to swap into my Gyarados. There's no way in hell he's going to attack me. And then I realized, oh, wait, I'm swapping into a Watermon. That wasn't the best choice. It wasn't really. But he's going to go for Heavy Slam on my Gyarados. Of course, -1, and I resist Steel type moves, so that's perfectly fine. Goes for Poison. I go for Poison Jab on the Tapu Koko. That's perfectly fine. And I'm like, you know what? We're gonna end this in style. But before I do that, I'm gonna protect. And I think I'm gonna go for another Poison Jab on the Tapu Koko. Goes for Thunderbolt like I predicted. Misses. Celestia goes for a Leaf Seed on me, and I go for the taunt on the top Celestia. So I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna swap out my Muck, so I don't have to deal with that Leaf Seed. Yeah, whatever. But yeah, so this battle was honestly intense and I really do enjoy it. Tapu Koko is gonna go for Protect, predicting me to go for the Poison Jab. I think he's kind of right, but I felt like I was gonna go for knock off. So I'm going to just Waterfall the Celestia, hopefully get a flinch. I do not get the flinch, and he's gonna go for his body's Heavy Slam on the Gyarados. Still doesn't do a lot, whatever. And I'm gonna go for a Poison Jab on the Tapu Koko again because you know what? I'm just waiting for it. But Celestia is gonna keep regaining its HP, so I'm just like crap. So, yeah, but honestly, this battle was really great and I really enjoyed it. I'm going to go for another Protect, just try to sell him out a little bit more, so why not? Goes for a Thunderbolt. Again, on the Gyarados, he should have predicted that. Goes for another Heavy Slam. And now it's on the Muck, so it's going to do quite a little bit. Yeah, did more than expected. But since he went for the Thunderbolt, I can go for the Poison Trap on the Tapu Koko. And we are done. It knocks out the kill, and I decided, you know what? Hey, this is the end of the battle. We're gonna do this for Fashion-rino, for the fashion points. I decided to hit my Radium Z and let Gyarados pick up the kill. Of course, I'm gonna swap out my Muck into Garchomp. So the last thing Celestia see is a ferocious monster. And we're gonna activate our Radium Z. Oh, look at that dance, so beautiful. And of course, I knew he was gonna pick up the kill because Celestia was kind of weak, and it's a stab waterfall with it's being affected by Water C. It goes for a Hydro Vortex. This animation's amazing. I love it so much. You can't tell me you're not gonna live a hit from a Gyarados, and it knocks out. I was kind of nervous he would actually forfeit, because you know some people are like, it's like, oh, there's no point of winning. I'm not gonna waste my time. Just hit forfeit. But yeah, that battle was honestly the best thing I've ever happened. When I survived the Tectonic Rage and I missed the Heavy Slam I honestly freaked out. It was the middle of the night. I was freaking out, and I had to make sure I was quiet because if not, my family would wake up. But yeah, honestly, best battle I've ever had using this team. Hopefully, we'll use this team in the future. I might be doing another one with this later on in the next episode. Well, yeah, in the next episode, or maybe I'll change it. I don't know. But that's basically it. I'm gonna be doing just one battle for this, just because it's gonna be hella impossible just to do 2 or 3 recordings of already pre-recorded footage. But yeah, I think I'm just gonna end it off there. This has been dragging out for a little bit too long. But yeah, hope you guys really did enjoy this. If you guys want to check out his team, it is made by Adrive that he used in the Geico Gaming events, which will be down there in the description below. I'll post the Pokemon battle, the what's it called? The URL, no, not URL. Crap, what's it called? I don't know what it's called, but it's the code. The code used, the scan code. I'll just call it scan code. The scan code for this team if you want to use it on your own to have fun. Honestly, I'm really happy that I use this, and honestly, I feel like Adrive this team is really well built, especially for Adrive that is not a VGC player. But yeah, I'm just gonna end it off there. My name's Sora, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Peace.